Interview with Pulse, standing by with Steelback to hear what he has to say about that 1-1.
Thank you, guys. And yeah, as you mentioned, I'm here with Steelback. And first off, I want to ask you how you were feeling at the end of that game, because you literally came down here and you was like, I was shaking after that win.
Yeah, it was a very long game. It was very hard to close out the game because they had a lot of wave clear as here as well. So we had to play around. But once I got fed at that Drake fight, I told everyone that we had to play around me and play around Victor because we had Jana as well. So we played like that in team fight. It worked well, but we had trouble to close out the game.
Yeah, definitely had some troubles, but I wanted to ask about that fight and the lead up to it. So how did you make that call to kind of turn it around?
At the Drake fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Drake fight, we saw that they were doing it and that they were pretty low and they were split as well. So Airwax made the call to fight and we all went for it. And we got the ace there, so it was very good for us.
So Airwax made the call there, but how does shot calling work on your team? Does it change through the game, or is it just one specific guy? Is it just Airwax?
No, everyone is making calls. Raze is speaking a lot as well. He's learning because his English is not that good yet, but he's learning a lot. And I'm making calls as well. Airwax as well. We all shot calling pretty much.
Actually, how is it for you actually working with those Koreans? Because it's difficult with the language barrier, obviously.
Yeah, well, Parang is more like a shy. He's shy, so he's not talking that much. Raze is more open, so he talks all the time, so he's not afraid to make mistakes. It's pretty funny. But yeah, they're learning, both of them. They're learning pretty fast, actually. And I'm quite happy with what we're doing right now.
Okay, well, just one more question here. I want to talk about you guys constantly going 1-1. And what do you think is like the biggest issue you need to solve in your team right now to secure that 2-0 in next week?
Well, I feel our biggest issue is the consistency, because some game we play very good, some game we play bad. We make really dumb mistakes, I'd say. So if we solve those issues, I'm sure we will be one of the top teams this season.
Do you think that's coming in from like individual mistakes, or do you think it's like macro-based decisions that are going wrong?
I think it's both. I think sometimes someone, I mean, we're all human, so we're all making mistakes, but yeah, but I feel if everyone is on top of their level, I don't think we will lose to any team.
Well, when you win, it looks really good. Thank you very much for the interview, Steelback. We're going to head over to the casters to take a look at the play of the game.
Thanks very much, Pulse. It did indeed look so good when they were able to win, and a lot of it was on that man, Steelback, who, of course, earned our Player of the Game award. So congratulations to him. He had a massive impact, especially the later on of the game when, man, just seeing Caitlyn headshots like that every time. As an AD carry made it just like it hits me in the right place.
Oh yeah, in the head, as people realize today, where it's like, oh, the animation actually goes to the head. Just, you know,
some things thematically are appropriate in our game. Not everything.
I mean, he deserved it. Honestly, when you look at his second performance, really doing well in team fights. I think though it's very interesting when you look at doing a player of the game, and I completely agree with it. Steelback was my vote for player of the game as well. But I was there thinking, you know, Airwax has had a good series. Maybe not in the second game overall. There was some funky stuff going on. But
well, he had a lot of moments that were really stand out as well. He set a lot of things up, and that was what was really valuable.
Yeah, and I mean, Betsy had damage in team fights as well. So you look at how Roccat won, they kind of won as a unit and looked very solid.
Yeah, they absolutely did. And that's going to go ahead and close it out for us here on stream number 2. But stay tuned because, of course, there is some action going on over on stream 1 with Charlotte 04 taking on Splice in the LCS arena.
Dennis, before we talk about that, I'd like to welcome everybody from EU LCS 2.